We're live from Chevy Chase.
Welcome back. Hope you had time to grab that second cup of coffee because it's now time for our couch convo. And today we're going on a treasure hunt of sorts. The Division of Unclaimed Property works every day to reunite Kentuckians with what is rightfully theirs. And here to tell us how we can find out if there's any treasure for us is our Kentucky State Treasurer, Mark Metcalf. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So you have a very interesting job working with this unclaimed property. But for folks who are not familiar, what is unclaimed property and how does it end up with you?
Well, unclaimed property is the deposit you left with a landlord when you finished college.
Oh.
And maybe you didn't forget the deposit, but the landlord forgot you.
Oh.
Or perhaps you didn't give the landlord your most up-to-date address. So when the check wasn't cashed, he sent it or she sent it to us. It would be, for instance, a safe deposit box left behind at a bank, or in the worst case scenario, a death benefit from a life insurance policy. And the life insurance company can't find the executor and can't find a family member of the person who's deceased. They send the money to us, and then we find the people who own the money.
Oh.
And this year, we've returned, since we've been in business 19 and a half months, we've returned a state record of $61.8 million.
Wow.
Hold on, I didn't get a check.
Yeah.
I didn't get a check.
Well, go to treasury.ky.gov.
Okay.
Put in your name, and if you had a maiden name, use that as well, and then your address.
Okay.
And we can usually find you. Roughly 40% of the people that ask us to look into their unclaimed property claim get money from the Treasury. The program right now manages about $1 billion. We sent back to Kentucky last year to the state. We earn interest on that. It helps provide the costs of operating state government, almost $50 million last year. The Treasury also manages the state's money. I chair the state's investments commission, not I, but the treasurer does that. And we've returned over the last 2 years, we've returned almost $1.4 billion.
Oh my goodness.
Incredible.
And that
That's
helps
a lot.
operate the state.
Yeah.
The program is self-sustaining. In other words, it requires no taxpayer dollars to operate it. It's operated solely from the interest earned on unclaimed property itself. So roughly 40% of the costs of operating the Treasury are covered by the Unclaimed Property Trust Fund.
Oh,
Wow. Wow. And
Great info.
how much of that is in Fayette County, would you say?
Well, $40 million.
40 million.
We've returned $3.1 million this year to Fayette Countyans. We hope that after watching your show, they'll go online, put in their name and their address, and let us know if we owe them money.
Yeah.
Oh, so interesting.
Do you have any success stories where you've been able to, get somebody, return the money to somebody?
Well, last week at State Fair,
Yeah.
$22,000.
Wow.
A lady walked up to our booth, put in her information, and she was due $22,000.
Wow.
Another example, in a different part of the state, there was an elderly man who couldn't pay his electric bill, but we found that he was due $300,000.
What?
Right. So he doesn't have any trouble paying his electric bill anymore.
Well, I'm a former accountant. I shared this with you. I'm a former CPA. Normally, we're not liked, right? Because normally, we're the ones cracking down, trying to get the money. So this has to be the best part of your job. Don't you love it?
Well, it's the best job in state government. It is a great job, but it's more than just unclaimed property. But that's the one people are interested in.
Yeah.
And to put to drill down on it just a moment, what else have we done? Well, last year we found that a lady who was missing $14,000, we had it in our accounts, and it was her child support.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
And what's child support? It's shoes on feet, clothes on back, food on plates.
Yeah.
That's child support. So we got that money to her. We first called her to alert her that she had a claim, that we would follow up with her, and before we could get that out, she hung up on us. She thought it was a scam.
Scam, yes.
So to give you another, but we got the money to her eventually.
Good.
Last week, no, 2 weeks ago, we discovered a Kentucky business was due $537,000.
Wow.
One of our senior officials paid a personal visit on the business and said, "We owe you money." And at first they thought it was a scam. So after we provided our credentials, we're now processing their claim.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is so exciting. So we need to help spread the word
Right.
to get everybody sharing about this information. And Lee and I need to go online today and see if we have any funds.
We might be able to retire after the show. You never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
I hope you do.
Yeah.
And come work for us.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
what you
having me.
do for our state.
Absolutely.
It's an honor.
And you definitely want to get in on this. We're going to have all the information on how you can check to find out if you have any money up on your screen.
Yes, and if you find out you have some money, please message us and let us know, because I think this is a great thing
Oh, I
to
thought you were going to say give us some.
Well, that'd be the second step.
A finder's
First step is
fee.
just let us know. Yeah.